Welcome to the first and perhaps not the only Godot tutorial. In it, we'll cover how to create isometric maps in Godot 4.5. First, we'll create a new project. Now we'll create a scene root, Node2D, then a tilemap layer node. We need to create a tile set for it. The tile shape isometric. I won't touch on the layout and offset here. This generally describes the order in which the tiles are arranged. The tile set depends on the graphics you have. Here, the tiles are 64 by 64 pixels, and we divide the tile height by 2 since this is an isometric projection. Now we add the tile image. We'll deal with the second file later. In the tile set tab, drag the tile image onto the tile source field. Godot will suggest automatically creating tiles, but we won't do that. Tiles are 64 by 64 pixels, and the tile set has tiles sized 64 by 32, and these are the tiles Godot wants to create. As you can see, they don't match. We need to set the correct texture region size. The size is now correct, and we can create tiles automatically. After switching to the tilemap tab, we can start creating the map. But something's not right. The tile is shifted relative to the grid. We'll fix it in a moment. As we'll be changing the parameters of multiple tiles, it's convenient to use Godot paint function. We select the texture origin, but the center of the tile is too high. We change the Y parameter to match the tile's position. In this case, the offset will be 16 pixels. Then, we click on the tiles we want to change. You can hold down the left mouse button and move the cursor. That's all we need. Now everything looks correct, and we can create the map. Since we have several types of tiles, we can use Godot's interesting feature, random drawing. We select the tiles we want to include and click the dice icon. From now on, Godot will randomly draw tiles among the selected ones. To speed up map creation a bit, we can use line drawing and fill enclosed area. I'll quickly create a rectangular map here. You can also use the rectangle drawing function. Let's finish by creating a small hill. The inside won't be visible. You can remove tiles, which will make it easier to see where you're placing the slopes. As you can see, it doesn't look right. I'll finish and we'll address that. To ensure tiles properly cover each other based on perspective, we need to enable sorting by Y position. Now it looks fine. What about the hilltop? We can't place tiles on this map because some will end up in the same positions as the slopes. We simply need to create another map layer. But to avoid recreating the tileset, we'll save the current one as a separate resource. Don't judge my choice of directory structure, you can do it your way. Now we can import the tileset into a new layer. Of course, we'll also enable sorting. Clicking on the map layer node will show tiles that belongs to this layer and all layers below, grayed out. We can add tiles inside the hill. It all depends on what we need. One more thing, we'll add the character to the map. It's an atlas, so we need to set the number of animation frames. This particular one has dimensions of 24 by 24 frames. The character is a bit too large. With shift it scales proportionally. It's okay. A small tip here. Moving objects is of course possible in selection mode, but it's easy to pick another object instead. You can quickly switch to the move mode with the W key. There is also a problem with occlusion, but simply enabling sorting would work. The object must be a child of the layer participating in occlusion. However, this doesn't work as expected either. I'll address this in the next tutorial, if you'd like. Finally, let's save our progress for future reference. I hope you found the tutorial useful. Links to the files are in the description. Bye!